English idioms. English idioms are expressions or phrases whose meanings are different from the literal meanings of the individual words.
The idiom, a piece of cake, means that something is very easy to do. For example, if someone says, "Don't worry about the driving test, it will be a piece of cake for you," they mean it won't be difficult at all. This phrase is often used to describe tasks or situations that require little effort. So, next time you finish something easily, try saying, "That was a piece of cake." Have you ever felt a little off, like you just wanted to stay in bed all day? Then you were probably under the weather. This idiom means you're feeling sick or unwell. For example, I didn't go to work because I was feeling under the weather. So next time you catch a cold, tell your friends you're just under the weather. And maybe they'll bring you soup. Have you ever seen a blue moon? No? Well, that's because it's super rare. And that's exactly what this idiom means. When someone says once in a blue moon, they're talking about something that almost never happens, like your dog doing the laundry or your little brother being quiet. For example, I eat fast food once in a blue moon. So next time something rare happens, smile and say, "Hey, that's a once in a blue moon moment." Uh-oh, someone just let the cat out of the bag. No, not a real cat. We're talking about a secret. This idiom means someone accidentally revealed something that was supposed to stay hidden. Like in this example, we were planning a surprise party for Lisa, but Mark let the cat out of the bag. So next time someone spills a big secret, give them a wink and say, "You just let the cat out of the bag." Ever tried to get somewhere before everyone else shows up? That's called beating the rush. It means doing something early so you don't get stuck waiting in lines or lost in the crowd. For example, we got there early to beat the rush. No lines, no stress. So whether it's shopping, traveling, or grabbing the best seat, do it early and beat the rush like a pro. Yikes! Have you ever wanted something so badly, then saw the price tag and nearly fainted? That's when we say it cost an arm and a leg. It means it was super expensive, like way too much. For example, that designer bag cost an arm and a leg. Of course, you still have both your arms and legs, but your wallet? That might be another story. Feeling sleepy? Then it's time to hit the sack. Don't worry, you're not punching anything. This idiom just means it's time to go to bed. For example, it's late. I'm going to hit the sack. So next time you're ready to snooze, skip the boring, "I'm tired," and say it the fun way. Hit the sack. Whoa, it's pouring outside. When the rain is coming down super hard, you can say, "It's raining cats and dogs." Of course, animals aren't really falling from the sky. It just means it's raining a lot. For example, we can't go out now. It's raining cats and dogs.
Break a leg. It's a classic saying in the theater world, and no, it's not an insult or a threat. It's actually a way to wish someone good luck. Actors say it before performances because saying good luck directly was once considered bad luck backstage. For example, break a leg at your audition today. It's a fun theatrical way to wish someone the best.
When someone says the ball is in your court, they're not talking about a real tennis game. They're saying it's your turn to take action or make a decision. Just like in a tennis match, when the ball is served to you, it's your responsibility to hit it back. It's often used when a choice needs to be made or a situation needs a response. You're now in control of what happens next. For example, I've done my part and sent the offer. Now the ball is in your court. So remember, the next time someone says this to you, it means they're waiting for your next move. The decision is yours. What will you do?
When you're working late into the night, long after everyone else has gone to bed, you're burning the midnight oil. This old expression comes from the time before electricity, when people used oil lamps to keep working after dark. It means staying up late to finish something important, like a school project, a work deadline, or even personal goals. For example, I stayed up all night writing my report. I was really burning the midnight oil. So, if you've ever powered through the night to get something done, congratulations, you've burned the midnight oil. When someone says, "It's time to hit the books," they don't mean you should hit or punch your textbooks. This idiom just means it's time to study hard, especially when exams or deadlines are coming up. It's a fun way to say, let's focus and get down to work. For example, I have a big test tomorrow, so I really need to hit the books tonight. So grab your notes, turn off distractions, and start hitting the books.
When you're on cloud nine, you're not just happy, you're really happy. We're talking about the kind of happiness where you feel like you're floating in the sky, surrounded by sunshine and fluffy clouds. This idiom is used when someone is overjoyed, thrilled, or super excited about something that just happened. It could be anything: getting great news, achieving a goal, winning a prize, or even just having the best day ever. For example, when I got the job offer, I was on cloud nine all day. Or, she was on cloud nine after her surprise birthday party. So the next time something amazing happens and you can't stop smiling, skip the usual "I'm happy" and say it with feeling, "I'm on cloud nine." Ever been in a room full of strangers and no one's talking? That's your chance to break the ice. This idiom means starting a conversation to make people feel more relaxed and comfortable. It doesn't mean grabbing a hammer and smashing real ice, although that would be fun. It simply means doing something friendly, funny, or brave to get people talking. For example, he told a joke to break the ice. Or, I asked where she got her cool bag to break the ice. So next time you're in an awkward silence, smile, say something nice, and break the ice. Uh-oh, when someone says you're on thin ice, that's definitely not a good sign. It means you're in a risky or dangerous situation, like you've already made a mistake and one more wrong move could get you into serious trouble. The phrase comes from real-life frozen lakes. If you walk on thin ice, it might look okay, but it's actually weak and fragile. One wrong step and crack! Down you go. So when people use this idiom, they mean, be careful. You're close to crossing the line. For example, if you skip homework again, you'll be on thin ice with your teacher. Or, he was already late to work twice. Now he's on thin ice with his boss. So next time someone says, you're on thin ice, treat it like a big flashing warning sign. Have you ever fallen for a silly joke and then heard, relax, I was just pulling your leg? Don't worry, no one's actually grabbing your leg. This idiom just means someone was joking with you or teasing you playfully. It's all in good fun, not meant to hurt anyone, just to make people laugh. For example, she told me school was canceled for a month, but she was totally pulling my leg. Or, don't believe him. He's always pulling people's legs. So if something sounds a little too weird to be true, someone might just be pulling your leg. Get cold feet. It sounds like something that happens in winter, right? But in English, this idiom means getting nervous or scared right before you're about to do something important and backing out. Maybe you were ready to give a speech, go on stage, or ride a roller coaster. But suddenly, you froze. That's getting cold feet. For example, he was about to sing in front of everyone, but got cold feet and ran off stage. So next time your courage runs away at the last second, don't worry. It happens to everyone. Just take a breath and try again. Throw in the towel. No, we're not doing laundry. This idiom actually comes from boxing, where a fighter's coach would throw a towel into the ring to signal that they want to stop the match. Today we use it to mean giving up, or stopping when something feels too hard. For example, after failing the test twice, he almost threw in the towel. That means he nearly gave up, but maybe he found the strength to try again. So remember, everyone feels like throwing in the towel sometimes, but with a little courage and effort, you can keep going.
Better late than never. This idiom reminds us that doing something eventually is better than not doing it at all. Whether you're turning in homework, showing up for a party, or saying sorry, it's okay if it takes time. For example, he finally returned my call. Better late than never. So even if you're behind schedule, take a deep breath and go for it, because it's always better late than never.
Thanks again for watching. Best of luck with all your learning goals.